Yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another podcast of Barrage. No, wait, is this Barrage? No, this is Episode 7, Episode 0. And welcome to, I believe, is going to be our most controversial podcast yet.
Okay.
Because me being as the captain is that kind of mode. And we're actually going to do something different to add to the controversy. We are actually not going to introduce ourselves and plug our stuff. Ah, chaos! I know. So we're going straight to the first question, and Ahmed,
What up?
what do you think about Mighty Number Nine?
I haven't played it, so I don't have an opinion.
Ahmed, answer the question.
Fine. I like the idea of it. That's it.
Just the idea of it. How much do you know about Mighty Number Nine?
Not a lot. I'll be 100% honest. All I know is that it was made by the guy who did Mega Man, and it looked very Mega Man-esque. But I haven't seen gameplay or anything like that, so I can't answer this question very, very well.
How much do you know about the controversy with the Kickstarter?
Only that it wasn't the game that was promised, or people just were hyping it up, and then it became not as great as they expected, or something.
So,
That's about
yo, Warren, are you gonna disappoint me like Ahmed? What do you think about about Mighty Number Nine?
Street Fighter 9, well, it's better than 5. But Mighty Number 9, like I said, good isn't good enough for people anymore. It has to be the best thing they ever experienced for it to get any merit. And it's unfair. Mighty Number 9 isn't the worst game, not the best game. Sure, they had some stuff in the Kickstarter, like you can transform. They took that out because shit happens. I do hear when you switch to the other character, it's a lot better, and the dash mechanic's pretty cool for speedrunners. Overall, if this wasn't Mega Man's spiritual successor and getting the hype behind it, the horrible fatal factor, I think it would have done better. But that's what happens when you live on people's nostalgia. Kills you.
So, yo, Warren, Street Fighter 5 Story Mode just came out, and when I saw it, I hated the shit out of it. But I was I jumped to conclusions too quickly because I only made it to the halfway point. When I saw the other half, I fell in love with it,
Yep.
and it's so fucking awkward because I don't know why. I felt really two-faced. So, really fast, I want to tell you how in the fuck. Yes, it's that kind of like controversial podcast. How in the fuck this did Ryu learn the power of nothingness?
He learned, from what it looks like, he learned to convert his evil and balance it with his already established energy and combine them both in a nice blend of nothingness, apparently.
No, when in the story.
When he fought Nikali, that's when he actually executed it. He was practicing it way before in the beginning of the story mode. So when he fought Nikali in front of Karin's house, he brought up the Dark Hado, then he converted it to nothingness, and my podcasters were talking about it because it's so inconsistent. Because he already knew this shit in 4, because that's how you do the Metsu Hadoken apparently. That's the power of nothingness. But I guess he forgot that, became Evil Ryu again. Then they want to reconvert from Evil Ryu. So it's very.
And is Goken still alive in this?
Goken is still alive from Ryu's story mode in Street Fighter V. I can't.
I really need to read those. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But Chun-Li! Chun-Li
Nah,
putting
nah,
her
nah,
boobies
nah, nah,
in
nah.
that 9-year-old girl's face. I was like, yo, fuck y'all niggas. Chun-Li, hey,
It's
Kiss
no
and Iver and Cross Energy 2016, best animes the whole time.
all the mangas.
Nah, man, it's Cammy all the way, man. Cammy, who God bless her heart, man. Whoever designed and did that. And yo, these models actually look better than their in-game models.
No, that's the sad part. Yeah, it's pretty.
Actually made me want to get the game, and then I saw gameplay, and I'm like, wait, this doesn't look as good as 3D.
Did you see the ending with Gil?
Yes.
Yeah, that's enough said. It's just
It was completely nothingness to me. I don't know why they did that in the first place. Like,
you know what really gets me with Sean of all things, because he seems like the loosest part besides Ryu's bullshit.
the loosest.
He
The
looks
loosest.
like
No, wait. There's so much loose,
so
and Sean is the only thing that bugs you. Look, I want to hear this. Go ahead.
like no, it's stupid. I was like, why is Sean a big ass fucking nerd in this? Isn't he a basketball player? Why is he just playing games the whole time? And I guess he learns to play basketball when watching Ken, when Ken fucking inspires him to get in shape, I guess. Man, that kid gets fucking ripped from fucking the end of this bullshit to New Generation, but it's whatever.
Continuity is awesome. I love that they show you Sean knowing very well they're just trolling people. Just like, you want a Sean, you're Sean.
You wanted a black kid? We give you a black kid. I don't know what you want, even though he's
And
Brazilian.
it's gonna be white as freaking sunshine and white snow.
You know, people will never know what they want. They want their generic black girl Iron Man or Iron Woman or whatever, and I'm like, at the end of the day, no matter what the character looks like, if they serve the same damn purpose, like I say, what's the fucking point? There's no point. But it's okay. I like his Niver and Cross Angie, so I'm weird.
Nah. You know what? Really, because I really hated the series for the fact that when Rasheen saves the little girl, and he's like, "Well, you're being kidnapped," and she's like, "Am I really? That's how it looks like." Well, bitch, you were being kidnapped.
By the KKK, but
You were being kidnapped.
oh my god.
You're being held from your, like, it is. I know I'm just so confused with the storyline. But okay, Rashid, they thought Rashid was fucking The Rock in this whole series.
No, they're pushing him like Roman Reigns. That's what Rashid is.
I don't even like him that much. And then in the end, I started liking him a little bit. But I'm like, but he's there looking for his friend. In the very end, he gets a fucking telephone call, and I'm like, I'm supposed to feel for him? I still don't know who the fuck his friend is.
Yeah. His friend was the one who got killed by Fang in the beginning.
But they never showed it. Fang is like, mwah, look at my fingers. Mwah, nah. But who? That guy? Wu Wan? What the fuck is his name?
Yeah, it was a girl. Yeah, Fang. Yeah, Fang in the beginning. Yeah.
Yo, Fang? I love him. I hated him, but in the end of the series, I'm like, this dude is gold. He is pure gold. Yo, when he's kicking everyone's ass and then he gets a phone call and you're like, ah! Man, just shit. It disappears.
Then when they cut to whatever frame he's in, he's just frolicking around while Balrog's fucking having a seizure because he takes too much cocaine. But yeah, pretty much. That's how it is.
Yo, Fang. And then, like, yo, Fang is falling off with this Indian bitch, and I'm like, really?
Dude.
This is how the great Fang is. Because, okay, all Bites in general, I would have fired them all. They're like, we've been 5 games doing this shit. We're fucking done. Not even talking about the Alpha series. We're not gonna win, so we're not gonna put 100%. We're just here to collect our paycheck and leave.
Pretty much. Well, the only connection to the Alpha series really was, I guess, Karin and frickin' the dolls. Because Junie and whatever the fuck Julie were in Alpha 3. And they were brought over. And the way they acted with Cammy, that's how they acted at the end of her story mode in Alpha 3. But other than that, it's whatever. It's fucking Street Fighter. I mean, shit.
I disagree because we have, that's where Charlie died and all that shit, so.
Yeah, and he had a flashback to Alpha, so it's still in there. It's
No,
all in there.
That's the only connection. And I'm like, well, you forgot about Nash. I mean, the whole game
Did you see his story mode too, his standalone? There's shit all over that. You actually go back to the Alpha ages and fight freaking M Bison in there.
I'm like they should have just called this shit Alpha 4.
Oh dear goodness.
Because they didn't give a fuck about Street Fighter 2. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, fucking Street Fighter 2 is a whole different deal.
Or 4 or whatever fucking other number. Oh no, capacity.
Man,
Even
this,
capacity. No, go ahead.
the story mode was fan service. I got my Chun-Li little girl moment. I am happy. That's it, man. But yeah, it was entertaining. That's what matters, man.
No, fucking Stanley. You know this guy named Kali? Is that his fucking name?
Who?
This nigga turned super fucking sane. He's going around thinking he's fucking like he's Majin Buu, like Black Liquid, and every time he shows up, he just gets his ass kicked. I'm like, this is who you're pushing. This is supposed to be the big evil, or like the guy. Like you just teabagged him so hard because every time he came out, he's just getting his ass kicked. The guy with the flowing red hair that looked like Jamaican.
Yeah, Nick Howley's bullshit. I don't say shit about him. He's supposed to be like an Akuma replacement from what it looks like. Oh, I come when it's most freaking when fighters are needed, and I fight the world's strongest fighters to absorb them. I'm like, whatever, dude. I don't care.
Yo, Bison kicks his ass. Ryu kicks his ass. Dawson kicks his ass. Fucking Bison's like, oh, you kill Kalim? Maybe you're at my level. Maybe.
Oh god. But yeah, I've yet to see the Shin Bison boss fight, so I'm curious to see how that looks.
Yeah, that was my only thing. Like, I really hated it, but in the end of it, I just found it fun. Oh no, my guy, Zangief. Zangief was pure freaking gold. The girl popped up with a katana. He's like, muscles. And just breaks the katana.
The ultimate plot device, lifting. It can stop anything.
Oh my god, I think that's when I actually enjoyed it. He was so good because they shed it on Birdie, but my god, Zangief, and then Zangief had his own little fan service fangirls, and it's oh my god, he's so freaking cool, and I'm like, yo, I don't know her name, Amika, do you have a dick? Because it looks like you have a dick.
Yo, Armika fucking all over him. Friggin'.
Yo, I was putting it in slow motion because I'm a sick bastard, and it looked like she was getting a boner. When Zangief was like, muscles! He's like, he's so awesome! I just saw a boner. I'm like, okay.
Oh dear god.
Okay. Street Fighter 5, guys. Street Fighter 5. Transgendered, whatever. New world.
We support all kinds of orientations.
No, we don't.
Well, I do. That's you. I just don't support, you know who, but...
I'm captain, alright? So everything goes right.
Abdicate that into the distance.
Yes, Zangief was gold. What else was I gonna say? I loved the interaction with Amika and the ninja girl. That was pretty dope too.
Yeah, I freaking love that shit.
I wish I saw more of that versus everything else. Oh! Why in the hell is this girl in the freaking story mode? The hell's her name?
Laura?
No, I wish. Laura. God bless Laura.
Jury?
Ooh, Jury. Yeah, Jury had nothing. Like, she was just shoot in for fan service, and I don't even like her costume.
Yeah, Jury doesn't really have much of a weight in the story other than you just people from 4 liked you. You might have a relationship with Cammy in fact of hatred and whatever the fuck this shit is now and Chun-Li. But yeah. And a reason to kill Bison. So they just shoved her in there.
Yuri was literally a taxi cab in this whole freaking thing. She was like, yo, Cammy, you need a ride? Okay, but Cammy doesn't need help. Cammy could just pick her up and just... You seen Cammy late? She could lift. She's like the Hawk, man. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Yo, Ahmed, do you have anything to say about Street Fighter?
I'm not into it like you guys are, so...
Doesn't mean you're not allowed to have your own opinion. Miss
I don't
Patty
have an
opinion.
opinion on it.
Friends.
Yo, you are one boring ass person, man.
Sorry, it's just how I am.
Sometimes sorry isn't good enough, man. Doesn't work for Jay, it doesn't work for you.
Wow.
Okay, this is a question for everyone. I'm gonna hit Ahmed first.
All right.
What is your favorite Gundam series?
I enjoyed Thunder. Well, I'm not gonna say Thunderbolt. I haven't seen that yet. I enjoyed Double O the most.
Double? Why?
Mostly because when I first saw it, I immediately got Wing vibes from it, and I remember Wing from my childhood as being that one show that my cousin watched, but I wasn't allowed to watch. Um,
You weren't allowed to watch it?
yeah, my parents had like a strict filtering of content I watched when I was a kid. I didn't actually have Cartoon Network until I was like 7 or 8, but like until that period, I would have like on a strict watching schedule or something.
Oh,
Like
yeah. Okay, I get that.
they just I think they okayed Warner Bros. Kids WB, and that's why I saw Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. But like,
Yo, those
um,
shows are more violent than.
well, yes, but I can't deny that. But it was branded as a kids show, so and for kids is dumb. But that's besides the point. I Gundam
Okay.
Double O, and mostly because of after I got past the Gundam Wing like resonance, it was Lock On and it was Alleluia. Both those characters I found very interesting.
Which one's Lock On? The twin brother or the original?
Yeah, both. They were a package deal. Like literally. It's like, this is what happened. Like I guarantee this is what happened. So the voice actor for Lock On was like, you know what, I don't want to do season 2. I'm like, all right, gotta kill him off. And then like at the last minute, he's like, wait, I need work. Give me season 2. And I'm like, time to make a twin brother. We're gonna retcon our own decision.
And I laughed the fact that he was better than his brother, and I'm like, how? I thought they got the best at what they do, and then you tell me this whole time he has a twin brother that was better than him.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't help but think that it's not actually ever explained in the story, but I couldn't help but think that it was because Lock On was doing it for his brother, but that's like a really fan theory. I don't know.
Which one's Lock On? The first one or the second one?
The first one. Well, they're both Lock On.
Well, they do explain in the series. They explain in the series that the brother didn't want to do anything with the fighting after the massacre of their family, and he left the army and all that. So Lock On, the first one, didn't want to bring him into it because he basically left that life. But then they find out that the whole time he was undercover from the resistance.
Yeah.
So they do explain.
Oh, that was the plot. Okay, yes. Now I remember. So they do. But anyway,
So you just like the series because reminding you of Wing?
well, initially, and then, like I said, Lock On and Alleluia made the series for me.
Hallelujah. What about Hallelujah that made it for you?
I don't know. It was just interesting seeing his dual personality. And I can't say like it was done well or anything like that. It just intrigued me. I think that was the first time I actually saw that in anime. Which goes to show like how uncultured I was at that point in my viewing career.
Nah, it's fine. No shame, man. Except you're black, but
Whoa.
Whoa.
no, because I personally like Hallelujah, but I like the love relationship he had with Mareem. What was her name?
She was another one of the super soldiers, right?
Yeah. And they had like a sister love interest, and I think it was pretty cool how they had like Romeo and Juliet. I really dig that, especially when they're like one of they actually got a happy ending.
One of the few.
And in the end, they pilot the same robot, and I'm like, how the hell does that make sense? Fuck it, because
And that's why.
everyone was overpowered, but the super soldiers have to have 2 people to actually be overpowered. To the same thing that Lock-On's doing with AI help.
The logic fails to.
And then I still don't understand how you could quantify But that's probably just higher learning.
Wait, how you could what?
Quantify.
Quantify? Jeez, that was a term?
that's when the quanta or the double O disappears and reappears.
Yeah, no. I know what it means in the scientific sense and what they were using it for, but I didn't remember that as a term in the series.
It's a term.
Jeez.
Vernacular.
Gundam vernacular.
We're going quantum.
Warren, what is your favorite Gundam series and why?
Well, I haven't seen that many to completion. But if Biscuit was the main character of Iron Blooded, it would be that. But unfortunately, that's apparently not the case. I like Unicorn, but I'm gonna have to give it to G Gundam because I realized after binging all these anime series I have lately, I just realized I like simpler things because once you tend to go into something like complex and there's lots of things to figure out and mysteries, and once that all unravels, I'm like, okay, it was a good experience to go in once, but going in knowing everything, it's like it's kind of lax. When you go to G-Gun, I'm like, oh, this hand of mine is burning red. Yeah, Domo, you say it. So it's more of a sense of fun I tend to get from that, like just fucking ignorant fun. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, G Gundam. Yeah, it's good, generic, corny, love it.
Any favorite characters or anything that stands out that you enjoy, other than the campiness of it?
Fucking Domo, Master Asia, fucking. I remember liking Allenby. I was about to say Applebee's again. But yeah, it wasn't even all the particular characters. It was just the moments, because it's like it's stuff that brings me back to just watch those moments to get hyped for something. It's pretty shallow for liking a series, but I don't know. It's something that I keep remembering to go back to, and that's one thing I tend to put as value behind series I've watched. But yeah, residual value. Good.
Ahmed, what is the Gundam series you do not like or dislike? And I understand if you do not like it, you're not gonna know a lot about it. But yeah.
Ooh. There wasn't a Gundam I didn't like that I experienced, but there was one Gundam in particular that I stayed away from just because of all the negative rap it got. And I think we talked about this once before. I can't remember though. But Gundam Seed Destiny.
Okay.
Because it had such negative publicity around it. Like I had finished Seed and I enjoyed Seed quite a bit, and I was thinking about going to Destiny, but I was dissuaded from that.
Interesting. Warren?
I don't have any that I particularly don't like, and it's kind of unfair for me to say ones that I've been avoiding. But the one that I like the least, I guess, would be 8th MS Team, I guess, because the whole love story it had and everything, I eat that shit up, but it's just like that's all there really was to it. It's like I love her, I'm gonna fucking break the rules to be with her, Romeo and Juliet type of scenario, and I'm like, all right, that's all right, but I tend to like stuff that takes more advantage of the freaking politics and everything and kind of deeper meaning.
Okay.
But yeah.
Ahmed.
Hmm.
I was at the same boat with you that everyone, because me personally, I love the end of Gundam Seed, but the whole series itself I didn't really enjoy it that much. I don't hate it, but no, yeah, okay, yeah, Seed, yeah, I saw it, but I didn't fall in love with it as all these other people did. But Destiny, I never saw it until one day I was bored and I started seeing it. I love Destiny. I've seen Destiny almost as many times as I saw Wing. So, if you like Destiny, I will say for you to remember Destiny somehow, Google it or whatnot, or see it, and then wow, remember it, then go into Destiny. Destiny is really good. I don't know why it's getting so much hate. Maybe because they moved away from the main character, but at the same time they didn't.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's really good. It has my seal of approval. I really loved it, beginning to end. So
Yeah,
and
I'll
it
give it a
and
look.
it and it ends everyone's storyline, not like see.
Oh, they actually get endings. Yay.
Yeah, battle good, but they all get endings, and they all have yeah. I don't know. It's I don't even remember. Fuck. Okay, never mind. All right, guys. I would like to ask you guys, what do you guys enjoy in like mangas or any type of media that people look down upon, but you in the back of your head you actually enjoy?
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
this is easy.
like
The freaking. Warren, were you gonna go?
you
No,
want
no,
to
no.
know?
Go, Hammond. Go, Hammond.
I was gonna say like, the harem genre in general. Everyone looks down on it, but I just get so much pleasure from watching these idiot protagonists handle these women. It's so funny.
It's a good one, too.
And sometimes like I even go into a harem series just to watch the best friend get completely destroyed by the entire harem at one point or another. I don't know. It pleases me to see people fail so badly at life while trying to maintain a modicum of moral sensibility when it's really pointless in the first place.
Friends.
Like, why? If anyone was in that situation, they would have gone for it like ages ago. But you, because you're sexually inept, just can't do anything. Frickin', it's great. Makes me feel so much better about myself. And it's funny to watch, but it mostly makes me feel good about myself.
Do you have a favorite harem?
Uh, without a doubt, to love Ru. Um,
Turaru. Okay.
yeah.
Whoa, yeah. That
Or
movie.
as the Japanese would say, Torabaru. Um,
Yo, Lala's mom animated. Woo, boy. That shit was great.
it was better than great. She needed that veil. Whew.
OVA.
Yo, all the OVAs, like some of the best stuff were in the Darkness OVAs.
Oh my god.
All the
it
side
really is.
stories.
They get the whole pervy staff on that.
Yo, it's funny that this guy is the guy who did Black Cat, which is like it has some inkling of this, but it's like very tame comparatively. And Black Cat's a good series from what I've read.
Did he write it though?
No, he did it all. He art and story, I believe.
Oh, that's like because he didn't write to Love Ru, so I'm not surprised. If
He
he's
didn't?
if he's just an artist for if he was like artist and writer for Black Cat, okay.
So wait, did he do What about Darkness? Is he the writer and artist, or is he just?
No, it's Hasemi. What the fuck ever his name is.
Wow, I learned something new. I thought he was doing that all by himself.
No,
I'm like,
like when people think like Yusuke did Ice Shield 21 and stuff. Like it's surprising how many like artists writer combos I see. But yeah, pretty much. You got anything else for us, Ahmed?
in terms of like things that I watch that other people look down upon,
Yeah, or
or like another series.
no, anything else? I don't want to cut you off.
Yo, I will say that my favorite harem so far is Demon King. I believe that's called.
Demon King.
Overlord?
No,
Uh,
Overlord isn't necessarily a harem,
No,
although
I
it
was
has.
just guessing. I don't even know what the fuck besides games and guy who buffs himself and.
Yes, I mean, technically as a harem, but that's
Because
just
I was
not.
like, Demon King, is it Overlord?
well, it's a school for people and whatnot, and then there's one kid there, and he's trying to keep in a download and stuff like that. And he's basically, I believe, the reincarnation of the
I
demon.
know what
King.
you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I saw that a long time ago, and I knew it by
And
the Japanese title. Okay.
and
Okay.
there's like a succubus there.
Yeah,
She's
yeah, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's my favorite hero.
But two of the most recent ones that have been like really really bad guilty pleasures for me, but like I enjoy watching them because they're just so dumb. High School DxD and I think Devil New Testament, something like that. The Testament of New Devil. Okay, so the High School DxD one is pretty much about this guy who can't get a date. He finally gets a date. Turns out she's a dark angel, and she murders him after his first date. And he only manages to survive because the class president, who happens to be the daughter of the demon lord, resurrects him as a sort of servant or of sorts. And pretty much it's just the story of how this pawn little slave-like character ends up amassing his own harem and pursues his dream to become a harem king. That is literally his dream. I'm not even kidding about that. He is so unapologetic about his desires that I can't help but like the guy. But like what's funny about it is that first date kind of sticks with him the entire time. So every time he gets closer to a girl, he kind of like flinches back because he's like, this girl might kill me again. So he's got like a fear of women at the same time as wanting to be a harem king, and it's just such a funny, like, interesting play between the two. So I couldn't get enough of it. It was great.
Yeah, definitely.
Yo, this guy, like, he eventually gains a talking arm, and it lets him undress people just by using his magic power. And eventually he learns to talk to breasts, and he can actually learn the emotions and memories of people through their breasts. It was
What?
It's such a good show.
Isn't High School DxD by the guy who did High School of the Dead?
Is it?
Or was it another guy? Because I
know it's a light novel series, but I don't know exactly who did it.
I had to look that up because he did something called High School something. I'm like, is that it?
Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it is. Maybe it ain't.
Ichi Ishibumi and Miami Zero. Did they work on?
Who knows?
Don't think so.
Okay, just checking. But yeah, I guess for me, ones that like I just love the shit that bores the shit out of people. I love the downtime because when it comes to action scenes, once you've seen Naruto flipping scenes and people recycling the same choreography over and over, you get kind of bored, and it's just like fucking fight scenes are so uncreative sometimes. So it's like I really love the downtime, which is really like why I liked Kids Neighbor when I recently finished it, because there's just like there was so much more downtime than I expected from a Trigger anime. I was like, I love this.
Also, Bakemonogatari had a lot of that, and it was interesting too how they.
Yeah, and I love it. I love it when they're just hanging out in the bookstore talking, and it's just like, if it's not, it's just like, maybe at most it's a conflict of wit in a conversation or something. Another thing I like is like things that aren't laid out in front of you, and a lot of people say, oh, that doesn't make sense. You have to have context clues. You have to have all this stuff. Everything has to lead up and connect at the end. I'm like, I'm not too big of a fan of that. I like things that don't make sense. I do complain about bullshit, but it's just like I don't like stuff that takes itself so seriously and it thinks it's so good because it's following all the unspoken rules, but in the end, it's just a generic pile of trash like Cavalieri. But who said that shit? Anyways, yeah, I just love nonsensical stuff and stuff that doesn't have to rely on violence all the time. It's kind of ironic coming from me, but that's what I love.
Nonsensical stuff doesn't rely on violence, but you still appreciate conflict as long as it's not violent conflict.
Yeah, because conflict doesn't only have to be violence. It can be like someone getting in front of you in line, cutting you off, having a little quip about that, or getting the wrong soda from like an order or something. Like make an interesting situation out of it. I love reading shit about that. But yeah, Tony, really quick, did you read the interview with Brian K. Vaughan that was put up on Facebook?
No, I never. No.
It was pretty interesting. If I find it again, I'll link it. But yeah, it was just about talking about Brian K. Vaughan and it was like about artists, writers, letterers, and everything. kind of devaluing themselves and taking whatever they can get, because whatever blanket of security a job at Marvel or DC may offer, or a commission may offer, people just think, oh, this is good enough. This is good enough. That's all. I don't need to do anything more than this. I don't need to try harder. This is good enough. And it's pretty interesting seeing that. And another thing, like weighing the importance and value between writers and artists. I'm just like, they both do their share the work and everything, and it shouldn't be about that. At the end of the day, it should just be like, rather than a dick measuring contest, it just be like a synonymous relationship. It's something we were talking about earlier, rather than you're the writer, I'm the artist. I'm like, you're working together, putting your talents to bring something together. So it was pretty interesting. So yeah, I digress.
Yeah, no, that sounds awesome. No, I did not see that or hear that.
Yeah.
Because yeah, in the end, if you're the writer, but it's both people's imagination going to one project and making that one project thing. So even if you want to get credit, you can't get full credit for the fact that it is the blend. Even for you working with someone else, that other person is influencing you. So it is literally a merging of the both souls.
Yeah, definitely. And like I was telling him about working with many different artists, he was like, it's like a lot of people tend to just be like, I have an artist, that's it. They never really consider them or whatever. And they're like, at most it takes me an hour to bust out a page for a script typing. At most, maybe 2 hours. But for an artist, that's like 1 or 2 days of work. And I was like, holy shit, he fucking gets it. Like, you gotta be considerate and everything, and know that you can't rush things, especially when it comes to storytelling. That's why I'm really not big of a fan of it being so business driven, which kind of ties into this other thing. Sorry to steal your spotlight to me, but with the video you put up, um, with that Ahmed put up about freaking motivation, which is going with Ahmed's motivation video. It was talking about rather than we overcomplicate the artistic process no matter what, and we're always like, as soon as I touch the pen, this better be the best thing I've ever done or I'm quitting for the night. And like when he said, like, when like, just start, just do anything, like, just remember, this is just drawing, this is just writing, just do it, that's all. And there's like, then get yourself into the zone. It's like, at the end of the day, you do this because you love it, not because you want to impress people or whatever. You really love the trade. But yeah, create for yourselves, kids. We can talk about it till we're blue in the face, but
My thing adding on to that is that I think people put art of any sort in a box, and that box is like, if you're talented, you could draw. If you have a God given talent or just talented, but yet art is the same thing as going working out your body. Art is the same thing as going and doing a job for getting pay. Like, it doesn't matter if you feel good, if you feel motivated, you're gonna wake up and go to work because you need that money. And it should be the same thing with art. The only way you could get that abs or that sexy body if you go every day to the gym, if you're motivated or not. And it's like, people think they have to be motivated, they have to have that artistic energy to actually draw something. It's like, no, you just draw something, because in the end, you're never judged from your best work. You're judged as your worst work. And the only way you could get better is, it's just like building up your muscles. Just keep doing it, and then it'll become natural. Because being inspired is not a natural anything. It's like a drug that leaves like in 30 minutes or whatnot, or it's a high. It's not natural.
yeah, definitely. And it's just like, it's similar to the podcast we had a while back, but it's like when people work towards an aspiration and are constantly looking at the top of the staircase or the mountain, it's like, this is all I need to work on, rather than concentrating on each step. I'm just like, what's getting you there? Each step. So take time to slow down and think about every step and learn to enjoy every bit of the process. And a lot of people can't do that, and I can't blame them. But it's just like when you're just aiming to be the best at something rather than considering the menial work, the grunt work to get there, the groundwork and building the foundation. It's just like when you just want to blow right past that and go straight to the top. I don't think there's any really real satisfaction once you actually get to that point. If you freaking forget all the journey to get there, the journey's the best part, in my opinion.
Yo, Amit, do you have something to add?
Nah, man. You guys hit all the points.
I do wanna give a different point of view for it's exactly the same thing what Warren said, but for me, I feel a lot that people like. I like drawing. I love doing something artistic, whatever that could be. But yet they really don't like it because if you like it, you like the act of drawing. You like the act of putting pen to paper or putting colors to paper. The process of it. I think a lot of people just like the attention they get for doing something pretty. They like the attention versus actually liking to do something.
Yeah.
And that's why they have to draw something and be like so beautiful and have other people be like, oh, that's so beautiful, so good and whatnot. But yet they really don't like the act of actually doing it.
No, if there's no treat at the end of the tunnel, like what's the point of going in, right?
Yeah.
Rather than I just like exploring what I can do. No, so I get that, because it's like when people put out a crappy song or whatever, it's just for the attention. It's just to get the quickest way to get noticed, and I get that too. People have their needs, but yeah, definitely, it's like that's one thing I'm definitely learned about myself over the past year, that I'm learning to just draw for myself, because I'm like, the stories in my head that I'm like, this was for people to notice it and see what I can do. It's just like once I try to go back and work on projects like that, I'm like, it's boring. It's not for me. It was just for freaking some kind of attention or something. Yeah.
So yo Warren, what have you been up to these like 2 weeks?
Working on my comic Dead Star and another little project. I've codenamed the project that everyone will probably hate, but I'll love in the sidelines. And yeah, it's like you say about Project Untitled. It's like, I know you'll hate it, but I will love it. It's like, this is me to a T. Like, if you audience, if you don't like Cross Angie, you will not like this. Yeah. Other than that, rising up in the ranks in Splatoon and normal shit. Exercising and bananas, because that's always good.
What about you, Amit?
The past couple weeks, I've been trying to get myself to finish a video, and I ended up finishing it and posting it a couple days ago. And after I posted that video, I don't know what happened, but like the past couple of days, I've been like the most active on social media, the most productive artistically, and I've also been ignored in the most blinding amount on my social media, and it's hilarious. Oh my gosh! Now, I remember like this isn't like a bragging point or anything, but I remember back in like a couple years ago when I went on to DeviantArt, I could get a discussion going pretty easily by posting a journal or something. I'll get at least 5 or 6 comments so we can go back and forth. Now I post something and I get like barely 1 comment, and I don't get any other comments. And it's interesting because I don't know if it's a sign of like, you know, the site itself and like how it's doing, or if it's just the fact that I've been off the social media site for such a long period of time. People don't recognize me being there anymore. But it is interesting to see that my social media, I don't have as much of an outreach as I did before. And getting used to that and sort of just like continuing on and doing my own thing despite that has been quite the interesting experience the past couple of days.
Nice, nice. I built a computer. The first time building a computer, and the computer was burning out on me, like overheating. I realized that the voltage isn't set by the motherboard or from the company, so that's why I fried my whole fucking computer. And I basically had it working, and I actually opened Photoshop, and I did something for the first time in Manga Studio. My page size was like 88,000 pixels or inches. And when I spent 5 hours drawing on something, and then when I went to export it, Manga Studio told me that it cannot flatten the layers because it has more than 33,000 pixels.
Friend.
And I'm like, but that's your only job of being assist is to flatten and make images. You tell me you can't make your job. So when I tried to save the project, it crashed. So I lost all my fucking work and shit. So, and then I was talking to Ahmed, and I find out that maybe my camera size is too big.
I typically use 2,000, 3,000, that range. She's using the 88,000. I'm like,
Wait,
what
is
are
it literally 88,000 or 808? Like 8,800 or something? Cause if it's
88000 pixels, 600
Jesus
revolutions.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm like, Tony, it's a surprise like any of his tools worked to begin with.
My shit lags at like 13,000. I'm like, fuck that.
Oh, yeah, Tony, even making everything more difficult for yourself.
I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I want it to look good.
It'll look fine.
I don't want it to look personal.
Hey, I mean, you could print that out and put that on the side of a building or some shit. Like, goddamn.
Tony actually is like a world famous graffiti artist. He just never told us.
Like
My name is the Infinite Sign.
Jeez.
Wow.
Mugen.
Samurai Shampoo. Greatest anime of all time.
I just make Cameron proud if he's watching this.
Please
I guarantee you he doesn't watch us anymore. He hasn't talked to us in such a long time.
don't worry, Run's coming out in the fall, so we'll be fine.
Is this before or after the League of Samurai?
Say
We love you, Cameron. We love you.
Please watch Kiss Neighbor.
You can find that at hashtag Barrage Crew every week.
Yeah, find it on Crunchyroll/Barrage Crew. Sign up now. Type in Barrage in the promo code, and you'll get free 30 days.
Obligatory disclaimer: we don't speak for Crunchy. We don't have any ties to
We
Crunchy.
own them.
Please, no lawsuits.
And yo, McDonald's chicken nuggets is delicious. We are sponsored by McDonald's, so try it out. Don't take it.
God damn it,
Yeah,
McDonald's.
actually, McDonald's chicken nuggets aren't that great. Wendy's chicken nuggets are better.
Oh, whoa, oh, yeah.
Yo, not where I live at, man.
Man,
I mean, where do you live?
I ain't
Because in what universe would a McDonald's chicken nugget be better than a Wendy's chicken nugget?
next to the coast.
I'm also next to the coast, so I don't know what you're
Penguins
implying.
actually came up.
man, all I know is that Wendy's has those spicy chicken nuggets,
Mhm.
and getting 20 of those shits. Woo.
But yo, Warren, can you give us the plugs?
Huh?
Can you plug our plugs?
Yeah. Okay, so you want the barrage shit? All right. Ooh, calm me up there. So if anybody, if you would like to talk to us, or anything, or share your art, you can feel free to like our Barrage Facebook page or join our group, the Barrage Crew, and all links will be below in the link buffet, motherfuckers. And yeah, wait, are we almost at an hour already? Shit.
Yeah, like 10 minutes, maybe 15.
What?
Yeah,
Damn, fam.
I know.
Okay, so
Yo, J Talk,
Is the
hashtag.
comic and show.
Oh yeah. If you want to see our friend's other podcast,
he didn't even know what he was doing.
fucking go to our YouTube playlist and find all of them at Barrage. Also in the description below. It has a playlist of all the podcasts, most of our videos besides podcasts, and yeah, you're free to.
Yo, Warren.
Yep.
I hear a lot of stories that you were actually making comic books when you were actually in high school or at school. So I was wondering, what was the coolest experience or something that happened to you when you were at school having to do with your art?
Um, Either it was this. Oh god, that was. Oh god, that was. Oh, that was in the dark ages. Besides that, the art show, which I will not mention on stream. No, it's just I made a comic book back in the day. It was with everyone in my clique and everyone in my math class, and every Friday I just have it in a binder and share it out, and people would just read it. And then I would make it the same day Shonen Jump came out, and then everyone would just read it, and we're all laughing, and freaking even my math teacher read it a bit too. That was pretty fun. But yeah, other than that, it's just a whole bunch of people like, oh, you want to do a comic book together? I'm like, okay, and then that never fell through because I'm pretty much of a dictator when it comes to stories. I want to if I find your story boring and generic, I will tell you. I'll change it when you're not. Brand.
So what was the best highlight or a good thing that happened to you having to do with art?
No, just sharing around my just doing comics in high school and sharing it around. That's pretty much it. Because other than that, it wasn't really much with art. It was mostly with track. Boy, track was fun. But yeah, yeah. Other than that, that's it.
Yo, what about you, Ahmed?
Art in high school. I wasn't I wasn't very much into art in high school. Believe it or not, I started my serious drive towards art my first year of college, and in my high school days, I was more focused on uh, getting enamored with other people, specifically the artists on YouTube. So Mark Crilly, Rona Project, and then the circle of artists that go around them, so like Red Pierre, Rival Hope, so Phoenix Wright, and those people. And I would follow them very intently, and I would like watch all their videos multiple times, and I would pretend I had the drive to actually draw, but I didn't get serious about drawing until my college years, so I don't have many stories about art in high school.
Well, for me, art was a really good shake man. Especially because I was a perverted guy that no one wanted to get close to. All the girls didn't want to get. Well, all the stupid girls didn't want to get close to me. All the chilling girls were like, "Yeah, this guy's fun. Yeah," but yeah, like I wasn't allowed to actually. I went to a vocational school, and I was in plumbing. I actually wanted to get to the art field, but they wouldn't let me go into the art field because none of the girls actually wanted me to be there because I was a pervert. And I
Way to make
wasn't
a name for yourself?
and I wasn't a pervert. Yeah, they just didn't want me to go there. And then like it took me like 2 years to actually get into the art class. So the like hype to go down and stuff like that. So yeah, like freshman girls, who they love that shit, man. I mean, drawing one night, it was a good conversation opener. But I would say the worst part about it was I was doing a comic book freshman year, and that was like the biggest comic book I have ever done. It was like 80, no, 50 something pages. It was cool. It was a Sailor Moon slash Dragon Ball ripoff. It was fucking. But when I actually went to high school, everyone's like, "Oh, let's do a comic book together. Let's do this. You should do that. You should do that." So I was just do like 10 pages the most, and it was just die out. And the pressure of actually having everyone's like, oh, draw me in your comic book, or make me a character and whatnot, and it basically killed all the real drive I ever had. I didn't notice that when I was actually going to school. I just noticed that foresight now, but I guess that weight lasted with me for years, and yeah, never got nothing done.
Yeah, expectations, especially in high school, when they see just a glimmer of talent, they're like, "Oh, you can do anything involving that talent, anything." So once you don't meet it, you're not cool anymore.
Nah, man, like Dragon Balls. I was deep into Dragon Balls. That was my favorite thing. But then it's like, oh, draw this comic book about vampires sucking other people's blood and like vampire wars and wings and shit. And I ended up doing that, and then I became like a goth. Not me, but like it became a goth story. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in my life now? Like I don't even like vampires.
Boy.
And then I try to add romance to it, and they're like, no, 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 do this and do this, and like draw me into it. So I had like the whole classroom, and then Metal Fab and all these other freaking things. And I'm like, wait, am I doing a school parody? And yeah.
Man.
Ooh. And then my God, when they tell you, hey, could you draw a portrait of me for my kids and whatnot? And I'm like, I don't do portraits. You draw?
Oh my gosh, that's actually really funny because my mom's getting on my case for something really similar. Apparently, a while back, my mom wanted to get me some money with my artwork, so she found a friend who wanted me to draw like her husband for a gift, and she was going to pay me money. It's my first commission, and I'm like, I don't want to do it. And she's like, why? And I was like, because I don't do portraits. So then she comes back and she's like, 2 months later, she says, you should really do this. You'll get money. And I'm like, no, I don't draw realism. And then she does it like every 2 months now. She comes back and I have to give her another excuse why I don't want to do it because I just don't feel like doing it.
I tried doing it, and it's like, oh, the nose is too big, or this and that. And I'm like, but your nose is huge. Your nose takes 30% of your face.
Yeah. See, that's exactly why I don't do realism anymore. And actually, I never did it to begin with, but I never want to do it.
Yeah. It's definitely annoying. And then that's when the whole thing kicks in, like, oh, realistic is the way to go. That's how you do art. And that little stigma.
Yeah, let me tell you, there's no way to do art, so whoever said that in the first place, it's like...
Yeah, but then when people get money hungry and shit, and then it's like...
Yep.
It's the way with the times. It's the way with the times. But yeah! Remember.
And with that, I would like to end the podcast, be like, yo, must love, create something awesome every day. Don't let no one tell you what to do. And this is your captain for this this episode 0. So yeah, peace, man. You guys want to have any closing statement? Go ahead and press a button anytime you guys want.
Okay.
Yeah, guys. Me signing off. Remember, kids, know yourself and know what you like, and stick with it. And yeah, like Tony said, don't let anyone sway you from otherwise. Because you are the best gift you can bring to this world.
Oh, man, I was going to talk about peer pressure. Oh, my God.
We already did 3 podcasts in a row.
But I keep getting surprised how much peer pressure, because I always thought no one could be peer pressured to do something, and I realized I was wrong. Peer pressure rules the fucking world and shit. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
Look at how many anime we have watched just because we've recommended it to each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
And imagine all the anime that we actually recommended to each other, and we have not watched because of peer pressure.
Imagine all the stuff we avoided because of peer pressure.
Fair point.
Like, oh, sports anime sucks. Oh, fuck those guys. I guess.
It's funny because I never said that, Warren.
I'm not talking about you, Ahmed.
I'm sure.
Why do you think everything's about you?
Probably because it is.
That's why you guys like Luluco more than Kiznaimer. You don't like people who experiment.
That's why you like Cross Angie.
Yes, I know, Ahmed.
That's why none of you guys saw Coil.
Nope. It's on my
Don't go
to
Coil.
watch list, but nope.
That's why no one plays Guilty Gear and they just go for Street Fighter because Chun-Li porn is more than fucking Bridget porn. Even though she's actually good.
What are we even saying anymore?
Yo, that's why no one plays Skullgirls.
That's funny
Hey,
because we just
cool.
played Skullgirls last week, but that's okay.
But guys, you can play you can play a whole song. I don't give a fuck. I like Street Fighter.
Yo, remember Ruby? We're gonna play that together. It'll be so awesome. $10. I'll pay $25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I have to save up for.
Empty promises for your friend.
Hey, at least you played Skullgirls. I mean,
Well, you guys did it while I was. What was I doing?
you were being a good friend and not trying to hang out.
My friend was over and he was like, "Yo, I have to learn how to play Smash Bros." Well, jumping off the stage isn't gonna help, but
No. See, because you weren't there, you allowed me to exercise my maximum beginner's luck, and I completely trashed Tony in a way I should not have trashed him.
My remote control wasn't working.
Yeah, okay. That's the same excuse Warren used.
I did. And when I fixed it, another loss and didn't befall me. Ahmed, you gonna land yet, Ahmed? Ahmed?
I was completely obliterated after
Warren Bowl. It gives you wings.
Well, okay, you have to clarify what you mean because I did knock you out at least one time every single match.
Good job, Ahmed. I'm proud of you.
Or every other match.
Ahmed,
So therefore, I wasn't helpless, Warren.
Ahmed, I play doubles, alright? How many times did I pick 2 character teams, Ahmed?
Never.
Yep, that's my full potential. Ahmed. Warren, quit being a dick! His Neighbor is a great anime. It's about friendship, knowing each other's pain, and empathy. Guys, we're going way over,
Almost as good as freaking Homura, but no one talks about her.
Well, you guys can read comics on Tapastic. You guys can look up Infinite Jury.
Wait. Why send them to Tabastic? We have this lovely thing called Barrage Magazine.
But Infinite's not in Barrage.
Oh.
Oh man!
I didn't know you were specifically talking about Infinite. My bad.
Did I say Death Star that sentence, Ahmed?
No, but you don't have to say Dead Star either. It's kind of implied, right?
Oh my
No.
god. Yo, just press the button, guys.
I'm sorry, but I'm not on the screen to press the button, so it's just like.
When is J Talk? Warren!
It'll come back as soon as.
Hey, Kawaka, guys.
Yo,
Jay? You mean Josh?
Josh Kawaka.
well, you could go for both. I mean.
Anyway, peace out, guys.
Oh, wait.